Finally, I get my delivery of nanotechnology. My LiPo 5300 milliamps. They're 2-cell, and now they're going to be 4-cell. I just got them today. I got them from HobbyKing. HobbyKing, that's it, not Hobby Wing. And I've already run into a problem. Good old V8. There's my series connector. I've decided I'm going to run them series for maximum power. The first one goes in like a Cinderella's shoe. The second one fits perfectly with my extended straps. Everything's good. Everything's good. But it's when you plug in this cable here, or the other one. I've tried to modify it already with an angle, and it's a little bit, it's still too high for the bodywork, and the bodywork just flexes out. But it's very obvious. Well, to me it's obvious, and it's annoying, and I like to have it, I just like to have it good, perfect. So I've got these bananas, so I should be able to solder at a nice angle, because these I've just sort of MacGyvered from the original. So, and I've got another idea, because really this connector, the balance connector, is only needed when charging. Why do I want to drive my buggy with all this extra wiring? So I'm going to do a little bit of MacGyvering and come up with an idea. Okay. Okay. Get out of view. This is where I'm at, or what I have done and what I've worked out. Because of the bodywork hits on this corner, and I've sort of staggered the battery packs. This connector is perfect. It's not in the way. It can squash down. That's the level I've got to work at here. So I've got these angled. Well, I've angled them. They're not really banana connectors, I think. Yes. So I've done it like this. Heat shrink was a little tricky. So this fits on like, how's it going to go? It wants to go in there. That's it. You have no space on here at all. So that's goes in there, and that goes like that. So look how flush that is now. The battery's there on the lower one, and it has, I don't know, nearly probably a good inch. And here it's really flat. And then, because of the cables coming out of the speed controller, I've just cable tied it down on the brace arm. And how's that for a super mini nano Y connector? So that just sits down in here. I've noticed that the capacitors and the speed controller hold quite a bit of a charge, and sometimes you get a bit of a is that common? Scares the bejesus out of me. Anyway, so we just connect this up now. Just want to have a good show. There you go. You can't go wrong with Dean's connectors, can you? Look at that. Look how neat it is. And I'll tell you why it's really neat, is because the balancer cables I've taken off. There was a center pin there, which would, I don't know where it connects, but there's a center pin in there, and then you have the positive and negative, and then you have the three connector. Well, what I've done, you can copy this idea if you want. This is my charging cable. It's a parallel charging cable, and what I've done, I've actually wired on the, well, as you can see there, look, I've wired on the balancer cable directly on there with that cable on. But this is, it's only going to work for these ones. It's not going to be working for the fixed ones. So I've done both sides. There we go. So I suppose you just plug in, plug it in one at a time. How easy is that? That's a toppy tip, isn't it? Right, we're just going to get the body work on. The body work was doing this. It was like that on one side. The other side was nice. It was all flat because of this battery cable here. So now it's how it should be. Happy, very happy indeed. Going to celebrate. Banana milkshake. Cheers. Okay, enough of talking. Let's see some action. Let's go and do some bashing. Well, this is the crash damage I endured. I scuffed both tops of the shocks. There's a slight scratch there. The washer here is slightly bent, and the back spoiler scratched just on the top there and on the top there, and that was it really, apart from my pride of course. But I've been to the hobby shop, and this is a front shock protector, and it's for the Versa. And this is the same setup, shock tower and the shocks identical. So I'm going to fit these on and see how they, see if I can cover up with the damage I've caused. Here you go. I'll do some close-up shots. They're actually marked. Right and left, and for those who have a Ve8, this is how you do it. Let's get the focus right. Well, this just does that. It fits on there. You put the screw in the back, and whatever this part is, and you just screw it in like that. I'm not going to show you all of it because it's dead easy to do, and that's it. And you just screw it on and put the shock back on. I've swiveled the shocks around so the scratch will be underneath now, so you won't see it. Well, I'm trying to hide, but I'm sure I'm going to get more scratches. Anyway, that's it. That's the little updates. I'm hopefully get someone to help me do some videoing, and I should do some nice videoing, just as it is, raw. You want to hear the engine, you want to hear the jumps, you want to hear it landing. No music, no fuss, and I'll just do some video like that. So I've still got to do the other buggy, but anyway, there you go. That's what they look like. And I would say if I had these on before the high side, I would have just scratched these. Cheap. $3. Anyway, what's scratched is under the carpet. Bye for now.